Do you have a small office space in your home that's in a high traffic area where little fingers can get into every single thing in your desk? Well, in today's video, I'm going to take you along with me as I head over to one of my friend's house and help her transform her office space and make it so much more functional and safe, getting things up off the desk and onto the walls so little fingers can no longer get into it. Hey, I'm Lindsay with Organize to Save, and if we're just meeting, welcome. I'm here to help you get organized and be more productive with budget-friendly tips and tricks as well as digital products to help you declutter and simplify your life. And today we're going to be working in an office space actually at my friend's house. She has a couple kiddos of her own and watches a few throughout the week, so making the space kid-friendly was a must because it's right next to their playroom area. Currently, as it is, she was expressing to me how it's frustrating because she can't leave things in the drawers that they can get to, for example, scissors or staplers, any of that kind of stuff. She also just didn't have systems put in place to make it easy to find things. So I went over to her house, checked out the space, and we created a plan. Decided that the best option was to get things off the desk and onto the walls. I had her order a couple things on Amazon. I'll have them linked all in the description box below if you want to implement these systems into your own home. But the first thing we needed to do was clear it all out. We moved everything off the desk and kind of grouped it by category. We put things that we needed to sort through on one part of the room and then all of the decor things on the other end of the room. We needed to make measurements of the walls so that way we knew exactly the space that we were working with. And then we just started laying things down on the floor to see how we liked it put together. I wanted to have the files on the left side of the wall because that is right around the corner from the kitchen where they walk into their home. That way, once they sort through the mail, they can easily put things in the file folders. It's no longer just going to be piled up on her desk. And we also did a super fun little DIY. This is something that you could easily do in your own home. All that we did was she had a thrifted frame that she had previously painted, and then I brought over a piece of corkboard that I had on hand, and we simply just cut it down to size and fit it within the frame. So now she has an adorable corkboard that she can pin up all of those party invites or notes that she wants to display. Once we had everything set up in place, we started hanging it up on the walls. Now you're going to want to make sure that everything is level, and we also made sure that we had enough space between the two file folders so that way we could easily pull out the files. We started from the left side of the wall and worked our way towards the right. Make sure we had the baskets in the proper spot, and then we just filled in with the other art pieces. A little hack for you: if you don't want to get your floors filled with drywall dust, take a Post-it note, fold it in half, and stick it up underneath the spot where you're going to be drilling a hole. All of the dust will collect in the sticky note and you can easily toss it away. This entire project we did in about 2 hours. So it's something that you can easily do in your own home in an afternoon. Next, we just started hanging up all the other pieces. We kind of started around those baskets and then worked our way around them. We didn't measure exactly between them. We just kind of held it up to see if we liked that location. And don't forget to make sure to level so that way your artwork isn't off-centered. We have the system up on the wall. It was time to start getting everything sorted out to put it away. So Jenna primarily sorted through all of the paperwork and the pens and everything that she knew that she wanted to keep. She had a number of things that were on her desk that actually needed to be relocated to the kids' craft area. So we sorted everything out, and then I started creating file folders that were going to be hanging up on the wall. We created 3 for her kiddos so that way they could each have a spot for their own special artwork or things that come home from school. And then we also created 3 folders for her and her husband to use for action, taxes, and mementos, because she really wanted a spot for special pictures or things that come in the mail that she wants to keep and potentially, do something with, maybe even scrapbook down the road. Next up, I started sorting through the desk drawers. Now, like I said, her kiddos were getting into all the stuff in the desk drawer, so we had to be very careful with what was actually stored in there. So we took everything out and reorganized it, just kind of broke things up by category. So the top drawer, we ended up putting her laptop and charging things in there because surprisingly, she said they don't try to get at the laptop. So that way she can keep it off of her desk, tucked away when she doesn't need to be using it. Then we just neatly organized the rest of the drawers so that way everything was grouped by category. So once we were done sorting through everything, it was time to add the finishing touches. Okay, so before we get to the reveal, I want you to hit the like button if you're liking this video so far. And if you're not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Head down and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos as I post them every single Wednesday. Now let's go ahead and jump back in and let's check out the before so we can see where it all started. As you can see, the before, stuff piled up on the desk and didn't have a clear system for her office space. Now let's go ahead and check out the after. Everything is so neat and organized, and look at how much space she has on her desk now. She doesn't have to spend 10 minutes clearing everything off so that she can work anymore. She can just easily sit down at her desk, pull out her planner, pull out her laptop, and get some work done. I love having the file folders up on the wall because, again, it's a clear system so that way they know exactly where to put everything when they come inside from school or from getting the mail. They can clearly put everything into the proper folder. And having all the pens and pencils and scissors up on the wall makes it a lot harder for little fingers to access, but makes it super easy for her to get to. I also love the little aloe vera plant that we added. That added just a nice little dimension of height and texture to this space. And talk about this adorable cork board. It was a super simple DIY that cost us nothing because we had all the materials on hand. This workspace is now so much calmer and it's going to be great for her to be able to get all of her office work done, and we did it on a budget. So if you want to check out how I organized my own workspace, check it out on your screen right now, and we'll see you in the next video.